All right, guys, I got a little story to tell, and I got a recipe to share. And I just want everybody to know that I did not get up and go to the family reunion today. I am so ashamed of myself. Ever since I got dehydrated back there in August, I don't know if it was dehydration, if it was COVID, what I had. But at the end of it, until present day, I don't know. I don't like being out in the public. I can make my jobs, go to my jobs, I can go places, but I have to force myself. It's got to be something to where I got to do it. There ain't no getting out of it. Otherwise, I come back here to the house and I have things to occupy me here at home, whether it be working on something, lounging, watching television. I have things that I can do. I'm perfectly fine. I'm not depressed that I know of. But it's just like I have no motivation. So yesterday I wasn't motivated to really clean up the house. I like to have my house clean just in case folks want to come by here after the family reunion or whatever. But that's okay. They can come over here. I don't care. It don't matter. But whenever I woke up this morning, that's how I got to do things when on my days off. Is depending on whether I want to or not. And a lot of it's motivation. But anyway, the story I want to share with you is today we're making corn doggos. Corn doggos. What's that? It's corn dogs. Just a cute name. So we've got 8 Bar S hot dogs thawed out. They're about thawed out. And they'll be thawed out in just a few minutes. But the story I wanted to share with you is the very first time that I ever cooked these. I got I can't even remember where I got the recipe from. Way back, gosh, my kids was little. My dad was living here with his wife. And me and Sam were visiting. When I visited, I always did all the cooking. I did all the cooking. That way my daddy's wife couldn't say, oh, them kids is just wearing me out. And so I just did all the cooking. And I'm going to walk around here and I'm going to keep talking while I walk. And anyway, so I had no idea that Joanne's 2 daughters were going to come. Things were tight, money-wise. So we were having French fries and corn dogs. I had a package of weenies and a bag of crinkle cut French fries. Small bag, not a big bag. And I don't turn anyone away from food. If you walk in here and I got supper cooked, I'm going to invite you to eat. Now, whether you take me up on that offer, I don't care. Usually, the first thing that come out of my mouth whenever you walk in my front door, do you want some coffee? Would you like a glass of tea? Would you, are you hungry? If you're hungry, I'll fix you something to eat. This is the way I was raised. So, two grown women come walking in the door. They're staying the night. Y'all hungry? Yeah, we hadn't had anything to eat. I said, well, all I got is these corn dogs and these french fries. And I don't know if there'll be enough, but and I was thinking to myself, there ain't gonna be enough. We're gonna be hungry all night long. I'm gonna have to cook. So basically I just took that as like, okay, well, we'll sit down to eat. Me and Sam get hungry, we'll go to town and get us something to snack on. And so we sit down to eat, and I asked Cheryl to bless the meal, and she did. She said a wonderful blessing. I won't never forget it. And she asked that it wasn't that not anyone would go away hungry and would be satisfied by the meal. She knew it wasn't much too, and she knew they were intruding because they showed up out of the blue. So when she asked God to bless this meal, that it be enough to sustain us and for us not to be hungry, we all said amen and dug in to eat. There was enough hot dogs there for me and Sam and my dad and Joanne. I had 2 packages of hot dogs, must have. And Cheryl and Linda. To have 2 hot dogs each and a handful of french fries. That's about what it amounted to. I was rather ashamed of how much I was putting on the table because I knew it wasn't enough. Let me tell you something. When we got through eating, everyone was full. Everyone was full. I was satisfied. Sam was satisfied. Nobody hollered that they was hungry the rest of the night. And it was just wonderful because I was so worried. Yeah, I was so worried that we was all going to get hungry. We was going to end up eating a midnight snack about 8 o'clock. And it was pretty awesome. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take about a half a stick of butter. We'll take a half a stick of butter. About a tablespoon of the juice off that garlic with a little bit of garlic in it. All right. We're going to take this jalapeno dirt. Put about a half a tablespoon in it. Since that jalapeno dirt is not real hot, I'm going to put some of this habanero, some of this Grandpa Mac's habanero hot sauce in there. Just a dash, because it is hot. I want these to be spicy, but I don't want them to be overwhelming. Alright. I'm going to take and put that in there. I'm going to bring this to I'm going to melt it and then I'm going to let it sit. At a very low temperature and let it steep that butter. Oh, I forgot I was going to put just a little bit of water in there too. Not much, about a teaspoon. But it's not going to take a lot. We're going to melt this butter and infuse these flavors into this butter and water. And then we're going to let it steep for about, I don't know, about 10 minutes. And then we're going to draw it up in our injector. We're going to put the needle on it. And we're going to inject these hot dogs. All right? And I'll bring you back whenever I get through with all this. All right, so let's get these hot dogs injected. With all the chunks and stuff in there, it won't go through the injector. So let's do that. Let's strain this. Now I'll probably pull up into that injector just a little bit easier. Let's move this over out of the way. Might help to put the plunger in it. And we don't want no sudden surprises, no explosions, anything like that. Let's just take it. Let's see, how far will that go in there? That'll go about halfway. So we're gonna stick it in there. Uh-oh, done ruined my shirt. Done ruined my No Bozo shirt. I don't understand why they can't make these injectors to where they inject out the front of it, just like a normal hypodermic needle. Uh-oh. What you're gonna cook them in. So you're gonna stick a skewer in. These were broken half. You want to put the ugly end inside the hot dog. Now we're gonna clean these off. We want them to be dry. On the outside. Okay, I'm gonna read you the ingredients. Corn Dogos. 1 quart of oil for deep frying, your choice. 1 cup all-purpose flour. 2/3 cup of yellow cornmeal. 1/4 cup of white sugar. 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder. 1 teaspoon of salt. 2 tablespoons of bacon drippings. That can be optional. 1 egg beaten. 1 1/4 cup of buttermilk. 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. 2 pounds of hot dogs and wooden sticks. All right. Well, let's get these ingredients together and get them blended up and get this show on the road. I'm starting to get hungry. Yes, I am. All right. Man, have I got some good memories about hot dogs. When I was a child, my grandfather, he was retired, and he worked up at my uncle's grocery store in town, at Clark's Grocery. He was the butcher. And I would go in there to see Pat, and he would give me hot dogs straight out of the butcher's market. Hot dogs did not come in packages. Hot dogs were wrapped up in freezer paper and sent home with you to eat. You bought them by the pound. Good old days. 1 cup of all-purpose flour. 2/3 cup of cornmeal. 1/4 cup of sugar. God, that's a lot of sugar. Seems like my measuring spoons are always in the dishwasher. All right. So we got 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking soda. So let's find our 1/2 teaspoon. Or did I say baking soda? I meant baking powder. There's our 1/2 teaspoon. We're going to get 3 of these. One teaspoon of salt. One egg. One 1/4 cups of buttermilk. Let's shake this. One 1/4 cup, huh? Not 1 1/2. There's one. Man, that's the best buttermilk ever. Belgian buttermilk. I'm sure it don't come from Belgium. It's just made like Belgium. 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. All right, now we just need to blend this. Get in there on that egg. Go ahead and get it busted up. Start with that. I'm gonna say that's just a little bit on the thick side, brother. Yep, just a little on the thick side. A little bit more. See, I know, I do it. Cool. All right. Yeah, that'll work. I don't see how I can be hungry after the breakfast that I had. I had a huge breakfast. Get grease hot. Corn Doggos. It's my old recipe. That is my recipe. I typed that out and I've got it, well, in a long lost file somewhere on some PC that you don't even have anymore. So we're gonna need our tongs. We're gonna need need something to put these on. And some paper towels. How does my stain look? Yeah, looks real bad. You reckon Shout will get that out? I don't know. Look at that. Ain't that something? Stick that on in there. Oh, we're gonna have a mess. Hey, you see what I did? I dipped that knife in that cornmeal. Drop it in there to see if my grease was ready. It's not ready. So I got a question to ask. What do you do when your ex moves out after they've been gone for a long time and you're going through your kitchen or through your closet or wherever, you find something of your ex's in there? What do you do with it? Do you throw it away? Do you take it out in the yard, burn it? Do you take it back to them? What do you do with it? I just found mine's favorite tea glass. And it's like, I don't want that. I don't even like it. It takes up too much room in the cabinet, and it don't work. It's one of them things that you're supposed to keep in the freezer, and it's got air in it, and it's supposed to keep your drink cooler and keep it insulated, but it don't work. So it's like, what do you do with it? I'm gonna put it in the garage sale. Maybe she'll come by during the garage sale and I can sell it back to her for $1, huh? How about that? Man, I'm starving. I hadn't had my corn dog fixed this week. Usually I have a couple of corn dogs up the store. You guys have seen me eat them. I love corn dogs. Not quite. There was a girl, well, a lady, I call her a girl, she probably liked that. There's a lady, I seen her up at the store the other day, she said, Chris, if you don't quit making them them videos, them cigarettes hanging out of your mouth. And I said, well, you know, it's my cigarette, my mouth. I like them. You don't have to smoke. She says, but you make them look so good. Well, they are good to me. She says, you need to quit them. And I said, I will one day. She says, oh, really? I said, yeah, the day I die. All right, here we go. Y'all want to come over here and look at this? Let's see if I can get y'all in. And there's plenty of batter left for more. Plenty of batter left. If your kids is like my kids were, and they really like the Krusty Krusties, they can dip your stick in that batter and stick it in there to fry, just like that. I didn't eat the pretty ones, so I'm gonna eat this black one for you. And it's really good because I like the crust on cornbread anyway. The dark burnt crust on cornbread anyway. I'm strange like that. But these are just cheap bar-ass hot dogs and a little cornmeal, and well, you know the recipe. They sure are good. I'm full. That's my fourth one. Just remember, just because you ain't got a whole lot don't mean you can't eat good.